Hey guys, this is Angry Potato again, and I'm here to tell you how to make money, but I got kind of a funny story to tell. Right before I started recording this video, this level 124 walked up to me, and he was like, "Nice a cape, where do you buy it?" And I was like, "Warriors Guild." And he was like, "Okay, where do you buy the strength cape?" And I was like, "Warriors Guild." And then he asked, "Where do you buy the hit points cape?" And I was like, "The duel arena." Okay, he was level 124, and then I followed him and said, "Now I got a question for you. How much did you pay for your account?" And then he kept walking, and I was following him. He went by and then he logged out. So I found that kind of funny. I don't know about you guys, but whatever. Now on to the money making method. The requirements for this are the Ghost Ahoy quest, the Plague City quest. You need to have completed the Lumberjack Draenor diary. You need to have done 3 of the difficulties, so you can do like beginner, easy, and medium, or do like me and do easy, medium, and hard because it's quicker that way. You need a farming level of 32 and a magic level of 51. And that's all the requirements. It really isn't much. And they're pretty easy to get. You can get them in a day, probably. I mean, come on. First thing you need to do is teleport to Ardonage, or Ardoon, whatever. I don't know what to call it. And, sorry, my computer's pretty laggy at the moment. I'm running a McAfee scan. It does that. I don't want to cancel it. I haven't done one in a while. But it shouldn't mess things up any. Except maybe make 5-year teleports. There we go. You want to run up this path over here. I used the little silk stand to navigate and which way to go. Yeah, I'm lagging pretty bad. And this is my farming run. This can become better if you've done the Edgar's Ruse quest as well, because you can go to a 5th farming spot, but I haven't done that, so I only go to 4. But this money making method is still pretty fine to me. You just pretty much follow the path up to the farming patch. Okay, now you're here. The items you need are, for one run, it's 4 Ranar seeds, 4 Limpwort seeds. You need a rake, a spade, some secretors, and a seed dibber. You need your ectophile from the Ghost of Hoy's quest, and you need your Explorer's Ring 3 from the diaries. You need law runes, water runes. Let me show you something cool. Okay, 4 Ranars, 4 Limpworts. Crap, there we go. 48k, 48.5k. And after this, we're going to see the supplies we've gathered and see how much money we've made. So, a good thing to do is take your super compost and regular compost and give them to the leprechaun, because he'll hold them for you. You can just open them up anytime you go on the farming run. I find that pretty cool. Oh, and he also notes your Limpwort roots and your Ranars. And it saves you a lot of inventory space. So you go collecting. And if you use super compost, you never get less than 5 Ranars. So that's cool. I normally get between 5 and 11. Most of the time I'll get 6 like I just did. But on lucky days you get a lot more. Make sure you always use your super compost on it first. Sometimes I forget, and if you forget, then your patch is pretty much dead. Right there. Yeah, never forget to plant your seed either. I kind of do that often. I almost forgot with the Limpwort there. Okay, and your next spot to go to is use your ectophile. Or actually, first, you probably want to note your stuff with the leprechaun. And go ahead and grab another super compost and a regular compost. I'll show you how to make that stuff once we get to the place. Drop your buckets. Okay, now use your ectophile. Sorry, I had to get a drink. I'm lagging like hell. Okay, make sure you refill your vial. But I think it does it on its own now. That's cool. Just run up. This one's closer than Artie. was. You don't have to run as much after that. I don't think you don't necessarily have to do the diaries, really. I guess you can teleport to Falador. I can show you that, but I really recommend you do the diaries. It makes this process just a whole lot quicker. And don't flip balls. If you have a plant die like I did, you still make profit no matter what, I promise. I got 6 herbs again. You clean them. I clean them because I use these for herblore. It takes away from the profit, but I think it's still worth it because herblore is a very expensive skill, and it'll get you herblore levels with profit. And I like that. You just do the same thing. Put down your super compost. Put in your NR seeds. And then you got a dead one here. That's fine. You really don't even lose money, and they die. Plant it down. Then next stop is, you want to use your cabbage port teleport, and you end up right beside the farming patch. It's near Falador. I think it's northeast of Falador. Yeah, something like that. You end up here. The farming patch is just north. Got a dead Limport root again, but you'll still make profit. I guess this isn't the best run in the world, but still. You want to grab you another set of super compost and compost from the leprechaun. Sorry about the lag. And never use super compost on the Limport roots because it will make them grow better and they'll die a lot less, but it's really not worth it. The only reason I use super compost on the Ranars is because super compost increases yield, and if you don't know what yield means, it means you get more herbs, and you always get 3 Limport roots for growing these, and it won't help you any. Ooh, a rock. Awesome. I got 6 Ranars again. That's cool. The lag's kind of pissing me off. Motherfucker, come on. Okay, now your last stop. This is where you do the most at, Camelot. Okay, you're gonna run east, straight across. Now this is the place where I reload all my equipment, and what I mean by reload is I get more compost and super compost. I forgot my GP. Oh well. Sweet, that time it didn't die. I'm gonna drop these buckets. Get another set of compost, super compost. Okay, I got 6 every time, so I guess that isn't too bad. Alright, so I showed you earlier in the video the cost of the seeds were about 48.5k. Now let's see how much profit we made. For this, which I guess is an average run, wow. Come on now. We made $139k. So that was about 99k profit or so, 94k. Just right off the top of my head. That's pretty good because it takes about 70 minutes to grow these things. It's not that bad. Alright, now what you're going to do after you're done is you can come over here and buy some more compost for 20 GP each. Now, I highly suggest you make your own super compost, and the fruit I use, which is the cheapest, is pineapple, which can easily be obtained from the Grand Exchange. What you do is you come and bank everything. And you get your pineapples. You grab 15. Pineapples are about 75 each, and super compost, when you make it, is about 1,000 GP each last time I checked. So, I mean, and you can do what I did right there, and plus make super compost at every place you can, and buy the pineapple 75 each, sell super compost 1K each, make even more profit. And see, and there's 4 farming spots, so that's making 60 at a time, and these take around the same time, 70 minutes as these do. When you come back, just open it up, and after you finish your farming run, add more, give your super compost to the leprechaun. Now, the best way about this money making method is after you do that, you're done, you just wait. And while you're waiting, you can go make more money. You can spin flax, go to the avian seas, you can go to the green drags, do whatever. My favorite's avian seas. You make about 300, 400K an hour. I'll probably end up making a guide on it, and it'll be a lot better than this. I won't be lagging as bad. And yeah, I hope this helped somebody out, and this is Angry Potato, and I'm signing off. So one more thing I forgot, guys. If you want herblore experience, but you'll lose a little bit of profit, but you'll actually still gain it. But I really recommend doing this. It helps. Okay, you take your ranars you get. If you have 38 herblore, turn them into prayer pots. You do lose some profit, but you get herblore levels, and herblore is a very expensive skill to get up, and this is the way to make profit and do it. It's the only way I know how to make profit while training herblore. So I'd highly recommend it, but if you're just in this for the money, just sell the ranars, and you'll be good to go. But just felt like I needed to tell you guys that. It's Angry Potato.